From downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way. Start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense...
Touchdown!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the middle of the field. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession with...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Play action now, Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Hey, take 26.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Jets.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb.
Hey, 88.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get 300. Get 300.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
That's good for a jet.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just a...
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Prescott on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, take 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 38 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And got his man complete.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Kevontae Turpin.
77 yards.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the point after.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
88.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
The give now to Campbell.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
50.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's 2nd and 8. At the Cowboys.
Rodgers again now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now it's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Jets 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. They, of course, will decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets 45.
To throw is Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy 1st down.
And again, it's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Prescott.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Rodgers now on first down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer.
And now here is another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 26.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott off play action. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, that's Lazard. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
23 yards. That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
29.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.